morning students, welcome to web technologies class. In the last class already I have explained what is the structure of HTML, what are the tags and how to create a tags. Okay, that part already I have completed. Next some important tags like a text formatting topic also I completed. Now in this class here I am going to explain you about presentational elements. What are the presentational elements? In the name itself, you have a definition. Presentation means here we have some elements. That elements are used to change the default style of the document, default style of the font. Like by default, when you create a web page, the default text size of the font, the default size of the font is 10 points, and Arial or font style is Arial or a Times New Roman. Such type of default properties already there in the document. But if you don't want to give the default properties, if you want to give your own styles to the document, then we can take the help of presentation element. So in HTML here we have a few tags which allows the user, which helps the user to modify the default style of the document. Okay, that will come under presentational element. Okay, so what are the presentational elements? Presentational elements are nothing but the elements which are used to modify the original style of the document, or you can say that these elements helps the user to give a new presentation, new styles to the elements. Okay, so here elements are nothing but the tags. Now here we'll discuss about what tags HTML support, which helps the user to change the default style of the document. Okay, so here we have a list of tags, and remember one point, tags are also called as elements. Okay, so here first one is bold is a tag, it should be in angle bracket. The second one is italic, third one is underline, fourth one is subscript, fifth one is superscript, sixth one is teletype, and seventh one is HR, horizontal ruler, and we have a big, next small. These are all presentational elements which helps the user to change the original style of the document. Okay, so these are all presentational elements which helps the user to change the default font, default font size, default font style, default font color. You can change all. Okay, all the properties of the document, all the default properties of the document, you can change by using this presentation element, and you have one lab program on this. Okay, you take screenshot of this. I will explain each and every element now. Now, we will discuss about each and every element. Okay, what is the first one? B. Here B stands for the bold. Okay, bold, actually what is the difference between a normal font and the bolded font? Bolded font, thickness of the character is more compared to the normal font. Okay, so if you want to display any text in a bold face, then we will write like this. B. Whatever text you want to display in a bold face, that one, and close the bold. These are all elements. Okay, these are all elements, and this is an example. B here stands for the bold. What is the use of this? This is used to change the style of the text. What style it is giving? It is displaying text in a bold face. And the second one is the I. Here I stands for the italic. Italic means what? Whatever characters you are displaying, that characters are displayed in a slanting line like this. Okay, so whatever text you want to display in italic style, you enclose that text between a I opening and closing. Italic, forward slash, and the tag. Now, the third one is the underline. Okay, in the name itself we have a definition. What it means, if you want to display any text in underline style, if you want to give an underline to a particular text, just so you enclose that text between a U opening and closing. This is the text. B for a bold, I for italic, U for a underline. Okay. Now what is the next one? Subscript. Okay. See, subscript. Subscript means actually if you want to give information in below the baseline like this, H2O. This is called as a baseline. If you want to display any text below the baseline, subscripted text, then we use a SUB tag. Okay, sum. See example here, H is not a subscripted text. Only 2 is in a subscript. Just you include thus SUB, 2, SUB, next 0, H2O, sorry, O. So whatever text you have included between a SUB opening and a SUB closing, only that text will be displayed in a subscripted. The remaining will be displayed as it is in a baseline. Now the next one is a superscript. Subscript over, the next one is a superscript. Means if you want to display any text above the baseline, then we'll use a superscript like this. A square is there. Here this 2 is called as a superscripted text. So if you want to display any text as a superscripted text, then we'll use a SUP tag. A is not a superscripted text, only 2 is a superscript. So SUP, 2, SUP. Okay, so this is a superscript. The next one is tail tag, TT. See, actually what is a tail tag? This is also called as a typewriter text. Means if you want to display any text like typewriter text, means if you want to display any text which is similar, which is exactly as a typewriter text, then we'll use a TT tag. Okay, this is called as a tail tag. So when you include any text between a TT opening and closing, that text will be displayed as typewriter text. Means whatever means in which style the characters will be displayed using a typewriter machine, in the same manner you will get the text using a TT tag. Next, HR. Here, HR stands for the horizontal ruler. What is the HR full form here? Horizontal ruler. Means, example, this is a document. In the document, after the text, if you want to display like a horizontal ruler, if you want to display like this, then we can take the help of HR tag. Okay, so what is the use of HR tag here? It will display the horizontal ruler. Understood? And it will display from left to right. But where you want to display horizontal ruler, just you include HR tag. So wherever you have written HR tag, in that particular line, horizontal ruler will be displayed. Okay, so wherever you want the ruler, there just you include HR tag. Now, the next one is a big. Okay, so if you want to display a text which is big, means which is more big size compared to a normal text, then we'll take the help of big tag. Big text and big. Okay, so whatever text you have included between a big opening and closing, that text will be displayed. Means the height of the text will be more compared to the normal text. And next, small is opposite to the big. So using the big, what happened? The font size is more. Whatever text you have enclosed between a big opening and a closing. But if you want to display any text, if you want to decrease the size of any text, means which is compared to the normal text, if you want to display, if you want to decrease the height of any text, you include that text between a small opening and the closing. Small. Here I have given only few tags which changes the presentation of HTML element. But you have more tags like a marquee tag. Marquee. Marquee. mark you and give the text. What is the mark you tag? This tag will display the text in a scrolling. Example, in a particular websites, in a OE website, in particular websites what they will give, notifications they will give, and that notification will scroll. So if you want to display a text like a notification, scrolling text, if you want to display, then that text will be enclosed between a marquee opening and closing. And under presentational elements, you can include heading tags, you can include paragraph tags. All those will come under presentational elements only. Okay, so this question you will get in essay only. When you get this question, for each and every tag, you give the definition. What is the tag? And what is the syntax of that tag? And example of that tag. See example. Under example, you got this question, the example. Then what happened? Under presentation element, I am giving a bold. This text is used to display in bold style. Okay, and the syntax of that is B text, and you give one line definition. Whatever text you enclosed between a B opening and closing tag, that text will be displayed in a bold face. Then you give the example GBREC. So this text is displayed in a bold face. Like this, for each and every tag, you give the definition, you give the syntax, and you give the example. At last, you include all the tags in the body section, and that will become your program. So here for each and every tag, we are writing one example. No? That example you include inside the body section, like this. HTML, head, inside the head, title. Example, I am giving the title as presentational element. Choose the title. This program I will show you in the system also. Just the timing, you try to concentrate where and how to write the program. After closing the head section, open the body section, and inside the body section, whatever examples you have given for each and every tag, that examples you include. Okay, and at last you close the body tag and you close the HTML. Okay, so this is about presentation elements. Now I will show you the execution part of the system. Okay, you take screenshot of this. So, theory part already I have completed. Here I will show you the practical part of a presentation element in HTML. So, in order to write HTML program, here we are using a text editor Notepad. Okay, here I am typing Notepad. In order to open the Notepad editor. So, here is your Notepad. Okay, so as already explained in the last class, HTML document starts with HTML opening tag. Every HTML document starts with HTML opening tag. Immediately after the HTML opening tag, you give the header tag. Inside the header tag, you give the title. Here I am giving title as presentational element. Presentational elements. You can give any title. There is no constraints for this. Presentational elements. Give the title. Okay. Now, after giving the title, as already explained, rules of nested tags. Title tag is a nested tag of header tag. So after closing the title, you close the head section. Okay. After closing the head section, immediately you open the body tag. Okay. So body section, actually whatever content you want to display, that content will write inside the body section. So here first I am using a presentational element B for bold. Here just I am writing a bold. Whatever text you want to include, you can include. Next italic. Italic I am writing and close the italic. Next underline, text, underline. Okay. Now I am closing the body. One by one I will explain all the tags. Just you observe the difference. Save it. Here I am saving this document as pre.html. You can give any name. It won't throw any error. And the location of the file is here. I am giving a desktop. You can give any name, you can give any location, and after that click on the save, and here instead of text document it should be all files. Save. So see here notepad we have a pre. Open with. Internet Explorer. See, here you can observe the difference: bold, italic, and this text displayed in a underline. See, you can see this. First one for bold, second one for italic. See, all the lines are displayed in a all the text displayed in a single line. So here I am breaking the line. BR. This already I have explained in a text formatting. BR. For underline also I am giving a break. Why? Because program is not completed yet. You have more presentation elements. Here just refresh this. Okay, bold, italic, and whatever text you have included between a U opening and closing, that is displaying in a underline. Now I will give you the superscript now. Superscript, first I am giving A. Next SUP is a tag to display text in a superscript, and 2 and SUP. Save it. Come to browser window. Refresh this. See, A square. Here 2 is a superscript text. Now if you want to display text in a subscript like H, next SUB subscript. H2 is a subscripted text, and close the SUB and give the H2O. Now save it. Come to browser window. Refresh this. Refresh this. H2. Again these two are displaying in the same line. You break the line. Save it. Come to browser window. Refresh this. H2. And what I have given TT, typewriter text, tel type. A, B, C, D. Tel type only I will write so that you will understand. Tel type. TT. Save. Come to browser window and you see tel type. Here the text style is similar to typewriter. Okay. Again here I am giving a break tag. Save it. Come to browser window. Refresh this. Tel type. Now I am giving a big text. I am giving as a big. BIG. See, closing tag, in the closing tag it is compulsory that you should give the forward slash. It is that is the difference between opening and closing. Again you come to the browser window. See, big, which is means which is a little bit big compared to the normal text. You can observe the difference. So again here also you give break. Now after the big I am giving the small text, small. Okay, again save it. Come to browser window. See, small text. You can see the difference between big and small. Whatever text you have included between a big opening and closing, that will be displayed in a big font, which is a little bit big compared to the normal font, and whatever text you have included between a small opening and closing, that is little bit small compared to the original style. Okay, now the next, after the small you have HR tag. HR is for a horizontal ruler. Just here no need to write the text because it is a ruler. Just you give the tag and go to the browser window and refresh this. See, you are getting this horizontal ruler. Okay, this is for HR. Now you have number of tags here. What I have given: bold, italic, underline, superscript, subscript, typewriter text, big, small, HR, and one more tag I've explained in the class, that is a marque, marque, marque text, and give the marque, close this, save. Again come to browser window, refresh this. So you can see the scrolling text, slowly it will come. See. Text. Okay, so this is a marque tag. Marque tag means whatever you have given between a marque opening and closing, that text will scroll from right to left. This is a marque tag. So here, this is about presentation element, and this is your one of your lab program. I think this is the second program. Here, one more thing is, here the text style is different. For each and every element, style is different, and the background color is white. So here I want to change the background color. So background color, if you want to give any styles to the background color, that should be inside a body tag. So here I am giving a BG color. BG color equals to pink. Now here I have given background color as a pink. Now save this, come to browser window, again you refresh this, you can see the difference. See, the background color is displayed in a pink color. Okay, so here BG color is a attribute. What is an attribute? Attribute gives some additional information to the tags. Okay, so what additional information I have given to the body section here? I have changed the default color. Okay. Now here if you want, you can add the headings also. I have given 6 headings, no? H1, that will also come under text format presentation only. H1 text, H1, next H2 text, H2, save it, come to browser window, refresh this. See, text and text. Okay, here in order to change the style of the text, here we have a one more tag called font. Font, you can change the font style, font color you can change. Here I am giving font size example, I am giving 20 points. Okay, next here it is a size, give size equals to 20. Next font color, example I am giving a blue, you can give any color. Okay, now whatever, for whichever text you want to apply this property, just to give the text and close the font tag, save it, come to browser window, refresh this. See, the text is displayed in a blue color and the text size is 20. So here again I am changing, you see 25, save this, come to browser window and refresh this. Okay, so like this you can give a different properties to the text using a font tag. You can give a font color, font size and font face, such properties you can give. Okay, so these are the presentational elements you can apply to in a HTML document in order to change the original style of the document. So here what presentation elements have given, just once you see the list, first one is a bold, to display the text in boldface. Second one is italic, third one is underline, fourth one is a superscript, and fifth one is a subscript. And the next tail type, big, small, HR, marque, H1, font, paragraph also you can include. Paragraph is also part of the presentation. Save it, come to browser window, refresh this. You can observe the difference. See, this is the paragraph. Okay, understood? So like this, however you want to change your document, you can change. Okay, but the thing is, browser will understand only the markup, that is a tags. So whatever information you want to provide to the user, whatever additional information you want to give to the user, that should be in the form of tags only, because tags are the coding instructions whichever style you want, that instructions are there in the tags, so you include whichever style you want. Okay, so according to the tag you have included, the browser will change the style of that content. Okay, so this is about your presentation element, and this is your one of lab program. After watching this video, you write this program in your record, and text formatting is one record, and presentation element is also one record. With this I have completed 2 practical parts. Okay, so thank you.